day, rescue enjoyers. Happy to Nikes, it's time for the Abnormal Barders. Today we have the Scalpel bone knife to chase after, the Fireflies Rug, the Young Dragon LR300, the Redemption Roadsign gloves, the Pirate Auto turret, the Crypt electric furnace, the Factory bolt action rifle, the Abyss locker, the Asteroid garage door, and the gold Chains BBQ. I'm going to skip the intro. I'm just going to jump straight in and start yapping about all the skins, considering the prices and whatnot. Let's begin. Scalpel bone knife. The first bone knife skin to be accepted after about 4 to 5 years. It's a pretty cool looking design. It is a bit goofy because, of course, it has transparency going through it right through the middle. If you see someone holding this, if you look directly at them, you can see through it. It's basically two 2D images pasted together to each other. It's weird, but when you see it in game, you understand exactly what I'm saying. Consider watching my short video showcasing it. It's still a cool looking idea. A lot of people are pleased to just have something. For a very long time, we have not seen a bone knife skin being accepted. Alas, here we have one. It's looking pretty cool. And my only concerns are if we happen to see another bone knife skin being produced anytime soon. Or, you never know, maybe it becomes the focused item of the month. But I think with 23,000 subscribers, it's not too bad. And if we don't happen to see another bone knife skin for another 4 to 5 years, I mean, we might see like a DLC skin or a Twitch drop, you never know. But all of these rose up in price due to our lacquer skins. I'm pretty sure we could see the exact same thing happening with this. Maybe, we'll see. That 23,000, it's alright. I was basically expecting between 22 to 27,000 in my 48-hour analysis. It's not even the highest ever selling skin. Carrot Knife did over 40,000 subscribers. People still liked it. For Halloween later this year, grab yourself some surgeon scrubs, run around and scare people with your knife. I'm going to carve you up. I think that could probably still hold up quite nicely. But in regards to realistically, like expecting, is everything going to be A-okay? Is everything going to be lovely? Again, I'm still somewhat concerned at the possibility that another skin creator will acknowledge that, wow, that actually sold quite a lot. Maybe I should consider making my very own bone knife. And again, knowing our luck, Face Punch will consider making that the focused item of the month at some point. Like, they remembered it exists. They've accepted the skin. So I'm making my consideration. Whilst it's priced at $2.49, at some point later this year, we do have the Autumn Fall seasonal dip around October time. So September, October, November. Inevitably, prices are going to suffer. But over the course of the next several weeks, as we go through July and August, starting tomorrow with the July 4 swipe, with the update going through, with a lot of people expected to turn up, we should be seeing a lot of prices improving very, very, very nicely. I haven't seen like a collection continuation of this, but still I could see a lot of people appreciating it. I am still somewhat hesitant. I think what I'm going to suggest is $1.20 to $1.70. I'm sure later down the line, maybe it drops off a fair bit. Maybe it ends up around $2. With a $1.70 barter, that should be okay. But if you feel a lot more confident, by all means, offer more. But with where I'm currently positioned, I think I only would have got to about $1.70. So I'm still playing it somewhat safe. But if you don't think we're going to see another bone knife skin being produced and accepted anytime soon, by all means, go up even higher. It's up to you. So, all right, cool looking design. Let's move on. Fireflies Rug. I will always point out that glow-in-the-dark rug skins are appreciated, but considering we've now seen 1, 2, 3 so far this year, I'm not surprised to see that suffer a little bit, and of course this as well. Let's also point out there's a Christmas one there, there's a Shadowborn, there's a Respawn Allegory Fresco, we've even got a lovely looking Panamanian, I can say it, Panamanian rug right there. We've got Rug from Hell. So we've got some decent options, and of course Twitch drops as well, let's not forget about them. But based on what I've seen, as time goes on, glow-in-the-dark rugs, when times are good, they work out nicely. But also, that particular collection as well, people happen to like it. A lovely green garden design with a lovely amount of glow-in-the-dark as well. It also happens to have some very interesting little holes of transparency. You see this right here? You can slot that into a window perfectly fine. You can see through it. It looks cool. And again, it also glows in the dark. So I can't help but assume a lot of people would greatly appreciate it for various different reasons. Is it going to be A-okay? Is it going to be wonderful? Is it going to be perfectly fine? To be honest with you, I thought that was going to do between 17 to 20,000 subscribers. And based on what I'm seeing here, no, that has not happened. And in the next 20 or so hours, I don't think that's going to manage to reach up to 17,000 subscribers. So I think I'm going to put down a pretty decent buy order. I'm going to suggest $1.50 to $2. It's in a pretty good spot. I'm not sure if we'll see another glow-in-the-dark rug being accepted anytime soon, but the collection's in demand. People happen to like it. I mean, with good times literally expected very, very soon. And with me remembering that with the previous Firefly skins, when a new skin was accepted, these spiked in price ever so nice. That one's a little bit awkward because we got another green transparent garage door being accepted literally the week after that one. It's still doing a very good job retaining most of its value when it's sold for $4. We must respect that. So yes, I do believe that rug's going to have a pretty interesting future ahead of it. Priced at $2.49, I'm going to suggest $1.50 to $2. Young Dragon LR300, it's a cool looking design, and I'm fully well aware that there are other weapons on the workshop right here, as you'll see with the AK and the SKS. We've even seen an interesting looking sort of collection continuation with this armoured door, and don't forget, the armoured door is the focused item of the month for July 2026. Interesting glow, transparency right there, but it's Grand Dragon here. This right here is Young Dragon. I mean, Face Punch could just change the name, still consider it's the same collection. Anyway, looking at that, it is an LR300. All I've got to do is just take a look at all of these, and oh dear. People don't seem to appreciate the LR300. If all the skins are suffering, it probably gives you a good insight into realizing that maybe the weapon itself is just simply not, simply not appreciated. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So, okay, doesn't have transparency or anything. I mean, I think I'm just going to play it safe. I think I'm only going to offer 60 cents to 80 cents. I feel like that might be the smarter way to approach it. It's the weapon itself rather than the skin. Skin looks nice, it's an LR300. So, sorry about that. Moving on, Redemption Roadsign gloves. When I first saw these, along with the boots, I was like, okay, you know what? I need to see if these end up selling equal to or more than the tier 2. But more specifically, also less than the tier 3 as well. Tier 2 in the past reached up to about 10,000 subscribers. Tier 3 managed to go all the way up to almost 14,000 subscribers. So 9,500 to 10,000 and 13,500 to 14,000. There's a bit of a gap there, but I can confirm to you the boots and the gloves, they have basically managed to end up quite literally in the middle. I thought that these were going to do between 10 to 12,000 subscribers, and right now, the gloves right here, almost 11,400. By tomorrow, after another 20 or so hours, it wouldn't surprise me if it probably does go slightly above 12,000. Doesn't matter, they're still good. It's still perfectly in between the tier 2 armor and the tier 3 armor. Now maybe, hopefully in the future, we might see some hoodie and pants, right, Mr. Slanoster? I know you're out there, If that gets accepted, oh yeah, that's going to spike a price ever so nicely. With the arrival of the boots and the gloves, the tier 3 is shot up in price. At one point, the face mask was selling for about $20. I'm not joking. It has cooled down since then, but it's still above $10 at the moment. And the kilt for a while now has been comfortably around $10. So, wow, that jumped up. So, okay, cool. I'm looking forward to the possibility of the exact same thing happening to these skins as well. Very much so, yes. But when's it going to happen? It took Slanoster a very long time to get round to making those boots and gloves. We might have to wait a while. But for that particular pair of Roadside gloves, I'm going to offer 80 cents to $1.10, which I believe is a perfectly fine amount, and perhaps I might even be buying some tonight. I would say I'm quite tempted. But, if he takes his time with the hoodie and pants, maybe I am better off with a buy order. So, okay, I'll be keeping an eye on it. It looks interesting. I will say that. But maybe we'll get tactical gloves instead. Maybe we'll get a jacket instead. That might still be quite all right. All right, well, we'll see how it goes. But I am positive. They do look like they're going to work out quite all right. Pirate Auto Turret, well, we've had quite the discussion with you. Priced at $3, which of course is the exact same price with the auto turrets we saw the previous week and the week before that. Actually, no, the ones before that was Murder Hornet at $2 and that was $4. Oh boy, look at them. Oh dear, they've already gone down in price. Whereas over here, I can confirm that is down by 20%, and you're almost double in price. What's happened? I thought people didn't want glow-in-the-dark turrets. Anyway, so we did have quite the discussion in regards to the Pirate Auto Turret. I was led to believe that people probably would appreciate a predominantly black design. Well, look at the sales. But then again, we've already had a whole bunch of these being accepted over the course of like the past few weeks. You are currently sitting there slightly below 10,000 subscribers, but my expectation was you're going to potentially reach up to 11,000. You are perfectly slotted in there. That's cool. That's fine. Perhaps it might not greatly succeed crazily because it's an all-black auto-turret almost, because the main point about that was the fact that, in theory, if it's mostly black, when it's nighttime, it's harder to see it. But you can still hear it, and you can still see the laser. And I've already made this point already. I looked at the Popstar auto-turret at like pitch black nighttime. They're the exact same thing. You can't see both of them because it's pitch black. Wow, who would have guessed? So I don't think it really gets that advantage. But it's still a pirate skin. I'm led to believe that pirate collection skins are appreciated. Yeah, good look at that. The vast majority of them are doing pretty sweet. Look at the deplorables as well. They're also mostly doing pretty sweet as well. A great example would be the Pirate Electric Furnace, which did over 40,000 subscribers. Over the past few weeks, it has retained most of its value quite nicely. Only now, recently, has it started to slip. But you could probably point out that, you know, with so many electric furnaces being accepted all of a sudden, maybe it's not too surprising that's happened. And of course, we then question, what with the auto turret being the brand new skinnable, don't you think we're going to keep seeing more and more and more and more and more skins being added? Twitch drops, kick drops, you name it. That might be a bit problematic. So, okay, in the position that you're in, you haven't sold too ridiculously. You are part of an interesting collection. I think I'm still going to offer a decent price. My suggestion is $1.20 to $1.70, because at some point later this year, I still believe it's going to drop off quite a fair bit. We'll see if people even care about auto turret skins, you know, like, who here is actively going through the effort to skin them? I would like to know. Feel free to comment below, okay? But something's making me think, you know what, let's just kind of stick around $2. So I'll be going with that. It's a strange gut feeling. Sorry to say. Right, so, all right, cool. Moving on from you. Crypt Electric Furnace, an interesting Crypt theme skin. It's not affiliated with the previous skins, such as the sheet in the door and the barricade. And to be honest with you, I don't want to sound mean. Obviously, it lines up very nicely with the Crypt building skin, but it's kind of like featureless. It's not flashy. It's not in your face. For what it is, it's a cool design. I'm just sitting here and thinking, well, what? You're just going to stick that in the back of the room? It's not going to get noticed that much. I'm not really feeling this. And again, I kind of already pointed out that even though it's not the brand new skinnable, it's still somewhat brand new with this, you know, getting skins added and whatnot. Take a look at all the skins we've seen so far. We've already got 11. Technically speaking, it should be 10. Yeah, 10. Do you think that's going to stop? No. No. There's a Twitch drop right there. Uh-oh. And inevitably, I can't help but assume we're going to see like more Twitch drops, kick drops, general drops and whatnot, you know what I'm talking about. So, oh dear. In regards to this, I'm not feeling that confident. Maybe more Crypt skins in general would have been nice, but I've only seen like things like that with the space station skins in relation to the space station building skins. Whatever. In regards to that electric furnace, I'm going to say 70 cents to 90 cents. Faction new bolt action rifle. The collection doesn't appear to be very in demand. This is currently, and still, you know, was, I guess, the focused item of the month, but we got some pretty cool looking skins. Now, with that priced at $3, can I point out Rainbow Pony bolt action rifle and Heatseeker bolt action rifle are cheaper. Both of them happen to have a transparent aim sight. I actually bought a bunch of these last week, didn't I? So after buying 30, I thought, you know what, as time goes on, this should work out perfectly fine. Sold for $2. It's literally just 2 listings and it's back to its rust-or price. That looks like it's quite solid, especially the borders. So I'm quite happy with that. And then, of course, we'll look at the Heatseeker bolt action rifle. And, well, you know, the Rainbow Pony appeared literally just after this at half the price. I'm not surprised to see you suffered a fair bit. But still cheaper in comparison to the faction new bolt action rifle. So, okay, I mean, to be honest with you, you're quite thin. You could probably get back up. That could get back up to $4. It's not too much of a problem is what I'm saying. So, what do you reckon? Is the Heatseeker collection more in demand compared to faction new? What about Rainbow Pony? Yeah, yes they are. Faction new's alright, it's just metallic and shiny and that's it basically. I just kind of wouldn't be surprised if it just gets forgotten and lost in the shuffle. So in regards to that, I think all I'm going to do is offer 80 cents to $1.20. Less than half. I'm not fully behind it. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I'm not fully behind it. Abyss Locker. Okay, this is interesting. This is very, very, very interesting. Now, the Abyss collection, when times are good, I've seen this collection flourish. I've seen this work out very, very, very nicely. But let's also just emphasize this point as well. Out of all these skins, what has the lowest subscriber count? Oh my, it's the Locker. But we're not finished yet, are we? It's still in the Rust store. I thought that Locker was going to end up doing between 7,000 to 9,000 subscribers. And I was kicking up a fuss about that. That, you're telling me a Deplorable is going to be the lowest selling skin out of everything here? Yeah. We still have another 20 or so hours. More realistically, as of now, it's going to probably be about 17 hours. I don't know how many people are fully well aware that we're expecting an early Rust rotation tomorrow. Maybe some people are hoping to wait to the very last second, and they might get caught out and miss out. Ooh. That Locker, I kind of get the feeling it might barely just have less than 9,000 subscribers by tomorrow. It might actually end up being the lowest selling skin, but just to point out, this has 8,991 subscribers. Does it matter that much? No, not really. But I've seen Deplorables come out in the past, which didn't sell that much, and then work out wonderfully. This is the best example. 11,000 subscribers, it's more than doubled in price. Okay, you know, these Abyss Deplorables do tend to work out quite all right. I'm looking at you with a lot of positivity. You're $2.49. I know we've seen quite a lot of lockers this year, but you stand out. You're purple. You're scary. You're cool. You're Abyss. I reckon that's going to probably be a good barter. I reckon I'm going to do $1.50 to $2. I'm going in strong. That's looking good. I feel confident after that I'll be buying some tonight. Asteroid Garage Store, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not that confident. I mean, hey, it would have been cool to see a collection continuation, but I haven't seen that happen yet. With all due respect, maybe the skin creator needs some more time. Could we get like a locker or a table or something different? Metal shop front? Metal shop front, maybe. But yeah, 50 cents to 70 cents. There will be more garage stores. They are inevitable, and that's the problem. Chains BBQ, we just had this fuss talking about like recent brand new skinnables, the amount of skins they've been getting accepted. Barbecue was somewhat recent. Please take notice. Oh, wow. Oh, dear. Only one skin's currently in the positive. Yes, I should just quickly point out we have had a bit of a dip recently over the past month. Kind of like happened by surprise. I didn't fully notice it until recently. But inevitably, we're about to enter July and August, the summer peaks. So maybe those barbecues might improve. Could you be one of them? Like, you've sold hardly anything. But let's now remind everybody, well, that sold hardly anything. That sold hardly anything. That sold hardly anything. So just because they sold hardly anything doesn't mean they're necessarily going to just instantly work out insanely. And the Gold Chains collection as a whole is a bit funny. I am aware that we do have an auto turret in the workshop, which I can quickly point out. So another Deplorable on the horizon. We'll see how we go. We'll see. So anyway, Gold Chains BBQ. I'm not feeling it. It's just a gold barbecue. It's kind of featureless. I reckon I'm just going to do 70 cents to 90 cents. Let's now move on and talk about the regular skins, the skins that only become marketable when the Rust store rotates tomorrow. So talking about the success and the interest that we have with the Roadsign gloves, I've got to hand it to the boots. I think I'll be doing a pretty good barter in that. I'm going to be doing 80 cents to 90 cents. So as long as we see a collection continuation at some point in the future, I can only assume that good times are ahead. But even then, I could still see it slowly going up in price with the gloves. I mean, Redemption Armor's just been doing quite all right as time's gone on regardless. We've been hoping for a very long time for those hoodie and pants. Skin Creator just wants to keep cooking on them until he's satisfied. He was pretty quick to make some boots and gloves. Anyway, I hope for a lovely future, and those boots, I could imagine they'll be working out very nicely if that future does happen to appear. So 80 cents, 90 cents. If I look at the gloves tonight and see it's got tons of support, I might just have to go buy them and the boots. Yeah. Then we have the Stinger bow. I mean, hey, that crossbow is looking pretty sweet for a while, and then that bowless crossbow appears. Oh no. And again, you might point out, but Hedge just got transparency. It's super helpful. It's pay to win. Look at that. Wow. You know what? Ever since we saw the Black Ops bow last year with the transparency, after seeing it do over 35,000 subscribers and still work out amazingly, Well, since then, with its transparency, I've seen competition. One of these Twitch drops has transparency, as does the Hellcore bow, and the Sahara bow, and the Redemption bow, and the Cock bow. All of them have the exact same amount of transparency. Down in price, down in price, down in price slightly, and then that's actually doing pretty good. Oh dear, oh no, uh-oh. So, yeah, I'm not feeling very confident with that. In regards to the Stinger bow, it's nice to see you. I'd have preferred to have seen you last year. I'm only going to offer 60 cents to 80 cents for that skin. And then we have the prototype salvaged axe. That has not sold that much whatsoever. But we're in a very similar position like last week where the gold chain salvaged axe didn't sell that much. But that in comparison with its ice pick that already existed, the ice pick almost had 24,000 subscribers. Ooh. So this right here, that's been working out quite alright because there's only so many of them in comparison to the ice pick. And now with the prototype salvaged axe, similar position, just not as like interesting or effective, I guess you could say. That ice pick, whilst it has sold quite a fair bit more, it's only got about 8,700 subscribers. So, well, maybe it could still work out, but you know. But inevitably, as time goes on, I am expecting both salvage tools to be able to be submitted at the same time, and they'll be accepted in Rust stores at the same time. Once it happens once, the floodgates are open. Skin creators would be posting theirs in pairs from here and now, and the novelty of actually having a pair of tools, salvage tools, yeah, I don't think that's going to work out amazingly in the further future. So, at the very least, with it priced at $2, I'd suggest 70 cents to $1. I think that might be quite all right. Right then, so that's all the skins. Let's now quickly talk about what we're expecting tomorrow. Tomorrow is an update. Tomorrow, we're expecting an early Rust rotation. So let's switch back over to here. Let's take a look and see. Or not that just yet. I meant to go over to here and showcase the... let's quickly go find that tweet. I'm so sorry. I should have... There we are. There we are. So yes, we have the brand new monument. We have a brand new batch of features and whatnot. Brand new DLC pack, and yeah, that's all cool. But with this update, you should be expecting an early Rust rotation. And what skins could we see in tomorrow's Rust store? Well, I'm sure you might have seen my Rust Workshop skin checks for June 30, 2026. I'm sure you've been fully well aware. In the lead up to July 4th wipe, we are fully well aware that we have the metal shopfront becoming the brand new skinnable. We should be expecting some skins tomorrow. Maybe just one or maybe two, we'll see. I'll link this whole batch in the description. Yes, you'll be able to get the link to look at all the metal shops, currently metal shopfronts in the workshop, and you can pick out right now which one is your favourite, which of these would you like to see being accepted. I should also point out the Armoured Door is the focused item of the month. Surely we're going to see at least one of these skins potentially being accepted. Which one will it be? Well, gonna have to wait and see. Cool, so that's pretty much everything that needs to be said. I could mention the likes of the brand new Twitch drops and whatnot, but we'll save that for afterwards. Let's now proceed to do the abnormal barders. Okay, yep, they are. Perfect. Let's roll. Fireflies Rug. I want to get a good barder down on you. Yes, I do. Come on. Appear, please. 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 There we are. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. Hello. How you doing? All right, let's go ahead and try a bunch of you. Lovely. Let's go over to here. Hello, Redemption Roadsign Gloves. Nope. Hello, Abyss Locker. Nope. Hello, Scalpel. Yep. Okay, so I said I wanted to do around $1.20. So I'm going to go put that there, and I'm going to request 30. Now over to here. Let's see. Oh, hello, you. Right. So I said I was going to do 80 cents. Let's go ahead and do just that. I think that's 80 cents. And over to here, Abyss Locker. Hello. Right. I'm going to put down a goodbye order. There you go. Right. That was pretty quick. Let's go ahead and do our second barders immediately because, yeah, I feel like doing that. So, Abyss Locker, yep, you're currently sitting there with just over $2. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I said I want to go up to about $2. Right, that one singular barder was that amount. Now, Hedge put down a solid $2 barder, and I think I got good range there. I think I had a pretty fast barder there. I'm happy. Same can be said with the Fireflies Rug. Let's go ahead and put that down as well. And I think I was quick today. Yep, I think I was pretty good there. Fingers crossed. So with the barders I see here, that's probably just about 95 cents USD. People are getting scared. I'm not scared. I'm jumping in. Goodbye, cowards. You either jump in fully believing or you don't. Haha. Right, okay, then we've got the scalpel. Scalpel. I can see someone's put down like a $1.30 bar there. I can see someone's put down like a $1.50 bar right over there. Seems quite a lot of people don't actually want to jump in and do a pretty solid barter. I'm starting to believe my chat is actually filled with cowards. Go on then, I'll go ahead and put down a barter. We'll see how it goes. My mouse is broken, I'm sorry. I'll get a new mouse, don't you worry. Right, there you go, boom. Second barter in the pirate auto turret. Hedge, you don't even have a first barter in the auto turret. So let's go back over to here. Pirate auto turret, we're up there. There you go, right. Okay, I can see that's got barters already. Around $1. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and turn on my extension, my Steam Inventory Helper extension. I like to not have them all turned on at the same time because it could lead to the request issue. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Boop. Right, so I can see a little bit more now. I can see this in USD. I want to see more barters. Can you show me more barters, please? Please? No, it doesn't want to do that right now. Okay, so at the very least, I should be able to switch it to dollars. Yep. So it's up to $1.40 and whatnot. I can't want to see what's below it, though. Are you just not going to work? It's not the extension's fault. It's the fact that it's only just become marketable and it doesn't really know all the details. You know what? You know what you want to put down. You said $1.70. Put down $1.70. Now, no excuses. Well, okay, let me just double check what it is in my currency. Okay, yeah, sure. Then, yep. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do just that. All right, well, let's hope it works out nicely in the future. Fingers crossed. Boom, done. 3 minutes. Fast enough. How about we go ahead then? Look at the abnormal barter support. Look at all the barters. Look and see how high each of them go in terms of price. And question, do any of these skins look like they're actually going to retain their value in the foreseeable future? Do they look like it's perfectly fine to just buy them straight from the Rust store in hopes of being able to flip them for a lovely bit of profit in the future? Right, we're back. It's been almost an hour. As you can see, the prices have started to appear on all the skins. Let's now go ahead, go for all of them, and consider, do we actually want to jump in and buy any of them straight from the Rust store? Starting with the Fireflies Rug. Well, unfortunately, the layout of the skins, I'm not seeing like the listings properly, so I've got to go down here. I can still see the barders, and I can confirm this rug, it has some pretty good support. As you'll notice, yep, the barders are going all the way up to $2 and more. I'm going to be honest with you with the support I see because, yeah, it certainly isn't going to go all the way down to less than $1. I think this rug has a pretty good future ahead of it. I think this rug is looking pretty sweet. Case in point, transparency is useful. The glow is useful. The green design is nice. It's a Firefly skin. I can't help but assume it's going to have a pretty interesting future ahead of it. So, yeah. It's got my thumbs up, and I think I will have to go ahead and buy some. The support looks good. I must respect it. So, alright, cool. Then we have Redemption Roadsign gloves. So, of course, we don't have the boots at the same time. Boots will become marketable when the Rust rotates tomorrow. Well, that is priced at $1.49, and that's going all the way up to like just barely over $1. I mean, it's the hope. It's the hope that we see hoodie and pants or a jacket or like a pair of tactical gloves in the future, which is awkward because that's already a pair of like gloves. So focus. I mean, look, listen, if you have a lot of faith, you can jump in and grab some if you want to, but I think you're better off just doing a barter. I think you could just offer $1.10, maybe even up to $1.20. I really wouldn't be surprised if you pick up a bunch of these in the further future. Now, if we were to see the hoodie pants being submitted like literally this weekend and then they get accepted, yeah, that's going to go up in price. It's going to skyrocket. But I know the skin creator reasonably, and I don't think he's going to be rushing to get those hoodie and pants made anytime soon, realistically speaking. So, alright, cool. For what you are, you're nice. But I think I'm just going to stick with my barders. Now, with the Abyss Locker, I mean, whoa. Okay, so that has a very decent amount of support. That also does not look as if it's going to go below like $1 anytime soon. It is a $2.49 skin, and it's got barders going all the way up to $2. I feel the need to jump in and grab a bunch. Yes. It has sold hardly anything to a point. as of now, it is the lowest selling Abyss skin, and I think I've got to go ahead and make a special short video highlighting this just to get everybody fully well aware. I did that with the Harbour Seal sleeping bag not too long ago, so yeah, I thought it'd be a nice thing to do. So yes, very interesting glow in the dark design. It's an Abyss skin, so it's got, you know, it's part of a well-established collection. Hasn't sold too much, so I don't expect to see tons of listings in the Steam market afterwards. It's good. It's looking good. It's got the support. Doesn't look like it's going to crash and burn anytime soon. Great thing to consider buying straight from the rust store. Then over here we have the Scalpel. Now, Scalpel's a little bit funny. It's $2.49. It does not go all the way up to $2. It ends at $1.50. We were cautious. We were hesitant. So, yeah, we didn't want to go all the way up to close to its rust store price. I know fate. I know what my luck is like. If I went in strong and bought a bunch of these, I just know next month Facepunch will turn around and say, all right, Bone Knife is the focus title of the month. So I just don't want to risk it. And I also can't help but assume we're going to see another Bone Knife skin being produced and accepted at some point. So, yeah. I'm taking a step back. I'm pulling back. I don't want to potentially get dumped on. So, nice looking skin. And by all means, not everything has to be like an investment. You can simply buy a skin because you want it. Treat yourself. Buy it, use it, enjoy it. Support the skin creators. Keep them nice and motivated to want to keep putting out nice creative designs in the future. So, if you like it, by all means, just jump in. But if you're contemplating trying to grab 100 of them, okay, yeah, that's different. You might be better off with a buy order. You could offer $1.80, maybe even $2, quite literally. Like, if you're actually actively wanting to pick up the, these skins, offering $2, I really wouldn't be surprised if you pick a whole bunch of them up. So, okay, cool. Pirate Ultra Turret. Well, you are currently selling for $3. I said, you know what, I'm going to go probably around $2, like $1.70. As you can see, I was kind of close, kind of. If we don't see any more pirate skins being accepted, okay, that could lead to some issues. If we constantly keep seeing more and more auto turret skins being added, oh boy, that could be a problem. But I could still see this work out quite nicely. It's a pirate skin. Pirate collection is appreciated and in demand. It's another deplorable specifically. Maybe we could see more deplorables after. That might give it a boost as well. Just going to have to wait and see, alright? It hasn't sold too ridiculously. It's looking pretty sweet. By tomorrow, it probably will reach up to 11,000 subscribers. Even then, it still feels like it's hardly anything. But there will be more options. There will be more auto turrets. Inevitably, we're going to have an auto turret that probably sells less than 5,000 subscribers. Okay, well, alright, point made. So what I see here, it's fine with the support. If you really wanted to pick up a bunch of these, offer $2. Or maybe a little bit more. But yeah, you'll probably be able to pick up a bunch of them. Again, if we keep seeing more and more auto turret skins, yeah, inevitably you'll see a bunch of these getting dumped on you. It shouldn't be surprising at all. So, okay, cool. Patch new bolt action rifle, didn't really trust it that much. I said 60 cents to 80 cents, and lo and behold, yep, look at that. You can see with your own eyes, yeah. So it's not looking very good, unfortunately. Electric furnace, similar. People just kind of taking a bit of a step back. They don't want to risk too much on something that very likely might not manage to keep all the interest. So yeah, I played it safe with my option, my buy order. Gold Chains BBQ, again similar. Lowballed. I want to play it safe. If you do not want to lowball, if you're not offer a nice, good, decent price, you could just straight up offer $1.50. I really wouldn't be surprised if you pick up a bunch of these if you offered at least $1.50. Now, you also might get dumped on. But in the position that we're in, I mean, I just don't think people are going to go super crazy for a gold barbecue where it's just basically shiny and that's it. Even at night time, with the orange from the lighting, it just ruins the gold as well. Lighting that being from the fire is what I should say. So, yeah, I mean, I'll just leave it be. All right. I'm not going to be buying this straight from the store. No. I'm good. And then we have the Asteroid garage door. Again, I need to see more. I need to see more potential deplorables. But wow. this really does look as if it's going to go down pretty bad and go to less than 50 cents at some point. I mean, with that 75 barred right there, Hedge, maybe it take a while. But, yep, that is looking rough. That's not looking as if it's going to be having a fun time. If we do see more Asteroid skins being produced and accepted, all right, that could be different. That might be pretty interesting. But for now, based on what I look at, I've only offered like 50 cents, and that's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do. Cool. So that is essentially everything. So I will confirm the rug and the locker, both of them, the rug and the locker, they both look as if they're perfectly viable options to to jump in just buy straight for the Rust store. With the support they currently have, with the interest they currently have, I feel like it's probably the smartest choice. Now, you probably could go ahead and look at the Scalpel, maybe grab a few if you really wanted to. You could probably consider that with the auto turret as well. But with the remaining skins, not so much. So, alright then. That's pretty much everything. Let's now go ahead and yap about some other things. So, are you aware, starting tomorrow, with July Force Wipe, I repeat, with July Force Wipe, hope you can hear that, a brand new campaign will be taking place. Well, technically speaking, it's on right now, but you still get the idea. Face Punch is raising funds for charity, and they have set goals where once they're met, they will release, or rather unlock, brand new charity Twitch drop skins. So if you were to go to twitch.facepunch.com, you'll see this with your own eyes. Bears for a Better World. We have a large wood box, a bed, a large backpack, an electric furnace, and an auto turret. Oh, did we just talk about the omens? The omens of this happening? Well, anyway, that's cool. That's nice. I believe we as a community very likely might be completing that sooner rather than later. I was running the expectation it'll probably take about 2 weeks. We'll see how crazy people are. Now, I should also point out, don't panic or worry about the plushies that much. They should still be appearing in the Rust store. Whilst when you look at this in terms of like as a potential prize, let me just quickly confirm. So you might have seen this where it says 10,000 each. Having spoken to the community manager, they're like, well, we had to add something there. It's like a default thing. If it runs out, we'll just replenish it. So, okay. Cool. Awesome. So would you like to join us, the Ruskin Enjoyers? I'll have that linked in the description. You can consider joining. All you got to do is just donate a little bit. Just a little bit. It's up to you. Right. So that's cool. And just to point out, yes, I have made my own version, my own subsidiary version. Apparently I can watch myself stream right there. That's probably not a smart thing to do. What other things can I also mention? I was surprised to find out through Mr. Protox. Looks like Face Punch is actually starting to get work on the farms, the farm animals. So it's just mentioned calves, baby cow. And I can also point out, wood armor skinnable. All of the wood armor, helmet, chest, leggings, gloves, boots, yep, all of it apparently will become skinnable. So, okay. But they also mentioned somewhat recently that small backpacks were going to become skinnable. So, maybe something changed. We'll see. Okay, I'm starting to fall asleep as I talk. Can you tell? That's looking sweet. And if you want to be aware of what potentially could be accepted in tomorrow's Rust store, and of course in future Rust stores, keep an eye out with my Rust Workshop skin checks videos. As you can see here for June 30, 2026, a lot of interesting collection continuations are right there on display. You hop onto the video, you quickly look and see if there's anything of your interest, and if there's not, well, you can disappear. But if there is, well, sit back and relax and enjoy. Cool. Okay. Anything else to mention, Hedge? Well, we've pointed this out. Commits are okay, I guess you could say. We've already pointed out some things on the commits, Hedge, so okay, cool. I get it. I understand. You just want me to leave. But no, I am done. I am finished. So, if you're watching this during your lunch break tomorrow, yes, if you're in North America, I would recommend you get a move on if you're thinking about buying any of the skins from the Rust stores, okay? You have very limited time, because I'm expecting the Rust to rotate before 6 p.m. London time tomorrow. So if you're like East Coast, you might want to make a move. And, well, if you're like the other time zones, well, you're probably still hard at work right now. So, oh dear, oh no. Okay, yep, we've pretty much said everything that needs to be said. I've informed you of a potential brand new Skinnable. I will have twitch.facepunch.com linked in the description as well, so you could go ahead and learn all the details in regards to this. And don't forget, tomorrow there will be a Twitch drop. I will be streaming. You can watch me if you want to get all the skins. And, well, that's basically it. Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Catch you later. See you. Goodbye.